Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today, as you can tell from the title, is going to be moving vlog number 2. I would say day 2, but it's honestly been over a week that we've been here now. If you've seen the last moving vlog, I'll leave it linked down below if you haven't, but it was just kind of all over the place. Like, I basically just picked up the camera every time I was doing something that I thought you guys would find interesting and literally just threw the clips together. So I hope it was kind of interesting and made at least some sense, but I'm hoping to make today's vlog a lot more consistent and yeah, I guess just show you all the updates that we've been doing. But specifically, I need to sort out my office today. So you may be able to tell behind me there is stuff everywhere because basically I pulled everything out of my office to paint it. So it had this kind of greeny grey, I'm not really sure what colour it was, but that was all over the walls in there. And for filming especially and for lighting purposes, I always kind of need my filming room to be white. So we painted the whole thing white, and I'm actually going to cut to a couple of clips this morning because I finished off the skirting boards in there. So I'll quickly play them and then I will come back to you guys and I'll show you what the room is now looking like. Okay, so I know I've already introduced this vlog, but I thought I would quickly film this morning because I'm about to finish off my office. So as I've probably explained, I have been painting this room because I uploaded a video that you guys would have already seen actually, which is my lounge haul. And I did film it in this room when the walls were like the greeny grey colour. And I didn't mind the colour, but when it comes to like filming and stuff, obviously a brighter wall is so much better for lighting and everything. So I wanted to make this entire room white, which is exactly what I've been doing over the past couple of days, and it's now nearly complete. I mean, I've kind of procrastinated a bit because the last thing I need to do is the rest of the skirting boards, and it's just a big faff, and like the paint for that is really oily, it just gets everywhere. I've now been told that I could have actually used a completely different paint, but it's fine. I'm nearly there. I just need to finish off the left-hand wall and the back wall as well. I've done the windowsill and everything, but then this room is done and I can move everything back in here and properly set it up. So this will be one of the first rooms in the house that is like fully complete. I mean, there's obviously more furniture that I want to get, and I still need to show you guys my Pinterest boards. And when you see that video, you'll see that this room will probably change quite a lot actually, because that Pinterest board looks nothing like what I currently have for my office. So I definitely need to do a little bit of revamping, but that's all part of the fun of it. So first of all, I'm just going to sit and drink my tea so I can properly function, and then I'm going to quickly paint the skirting boards and then move everything back in here because today I'm actually going to be filming a podcast. I'm filming one with one of my friends who I went to school with. He owns his own website company, which is so amazing. He's done so well for himself, and yeah, they're now running podcasts, and he asked if I wanted to be on one all about kind of being an influencer and how I got started and stuff. So of course I said yes. I thought it'd be fun. I've never done one of these before. That obviously has no relevance to moving, so I'll stop talking about that now. I'm going to show you guys me painting the rest of the skirting boards, and I'll also give you kind of an overview of this room because I'm not going to lie, it took me a long time and I'm kind of proud of it. Anyway, see you when I'm painting the skirting boards.
I want my cake and eat it too, but a little grace would be enough for me to prove that baby, you're the remedy. You're my mirror, I could finally see, bringing out the best in me. Yeah, I don't want no problems, but I know I got a lot of work to do. Baby,
so yeah, that was this morning. Excuse the bare face, I'd literally just woken up and I needed to get that job done. I've actually just finished filming a podcast, which was fun. That was my first ever one that I've done. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to take you guys into the office and show you what it looks like now. I will quickly play over this a clip that I filmed the other day before we painted it, so you can see the kind of colour. I think there was actually some white paint on the wall, so you can see just how much of a difference it's made. So as you guys can probably tell, that is why we needed to make it a lot brighter in there. But I am currently in the guest bedroom, which is where I literally just dumped everything. I have bought a new camera, so I'm hoping that this one is going to stay focused because my last one was having all sorts of issues. But yeah, everything is dumped in the guest room so we could pull this all out and completely paint it. To show you guys what it is now looking like, there is still paint and everything all over the floor, so please excuse that. But it's now all completely white. I did just set up my desk over here because that's where I filmed the podcast, but obviously that's going to be changed around. But I picked up these little lampshades from B&Q, which honestly I am so obsessed with. So this is what they look like when they're turned off, and then turned on they are just so adorable. Like, I'm obsessed. I don't know what it is about them, but I just thought they were so cute. I obviously need to do the Pinterest video for you guys so you can kind of see my vision boards and every idea that I have for each room. These definitely fit in with the Pinterest board that I have for my office. So yeah, love them. Like I say, they're from B&Q. I'll leave them linked down below. I think they look so much nicer now, especially that the room is all white, because they just tie in perfectly. So this is what it's looking like. It is so much brighter in here. It's crazy how much of a difference just like a lick of paint can do. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. So I actually managed to do the skirting boards and everything myself as well. I mean, probably not the biggest achievement, but I'm a complete novice when it comes to decorating. So this is what it kind of looks like. I'll actually show you guys the paint that we used because it was quite good. Like, the paint for all of the skirting boards and everything was really opaque. So it literally just needed one coat and was actually so easy to do. So over here is all of the stuff that we've used. I also used this, which by the way is so good and it's so inexpensive. I know this is kind of like proper renovation talks, but just in case you are watching these vlogs wondering what we're kind of doing to patch up the house and yeah, just make it feel a lot more new, then this decorator's chalk is great. It's so inexpensive and it's so much better than polyfiller because you literally just like squeeze it into any cracks that you have and then you can wipe your finger along it and it dries super quickly so you can paint over it. But anyway, just in case you haven't heard of that before, I definitely recommend it. So the paint that we used on the walls is this one. So all the paints that we've used so far have been Dulux, which have been great, but I feel like with any paint brand that you go for, you're always going to need more than one coat. So yeah, there's about 3 coats of this on the walls, but it has dried really nicely. And then the paint that I've used for the skirting boards, and you can also use this on metal. So I was going to paint the radiators, but honestly, I'm a bit bored of painting now, so I'm not going to do that. But this is the Dulux Once Satin Wood paint, and I've just got it on my thumb. This stuff just does not come off your skin. We have some white spirit, so that is how I'm going to have to get it off. But yeah, they are the paints in case you're interested. Now this is all painted and it's all completely dry. The main thing I wanted to dry was the skirting boards because a lot of the furniture I have in here kind of goes up against the wall, and obviously if it's wet I can't put the furniture up against the wall. So now that's dry, I'm going to move everything from there into here and then I'll give you a little walkthrough of my office so far. Okay, so I just said all that, and actually what I did was go downstairs and make myself some ravioli out of a tin, which I don't think I've actually had since I was about 5. I've also got a headache, so I have some ibuprofen to take. But yeah, I realised I hadn't actually eaten today, so I'm going to eat this and then I will actually get on with moving my office back in. Also, I'm catching up on Soph's new video, which I'll leave linked down below actually, because all of the AdSense from this video is going towards the Black Lives Matter movement. She's donating it to the Black Visions Collective, so I'll leave the information linked down below. But if you want to go and support that, then just watch this video and all you have to do is watch all of the ads all the way through and that will literally be your donation. I'm actually doing that also with my Girl Talk video that I filmed recently with George, so I'll leave that link down below. If again you want to help with donating, then just watch all the ads in that video. And yeah, I think it's really important, so I thought I would just let you know. But I'm gonna eat my lunch, watch this, and then we'll crack on with what we're actually meant to be doing.
I'm worth it, working out my issues with you, with you. Crutches, I be holding crutches.
I'm back at my desk for a second because I wanted to show you guys something. Something has literally just come through the post, and I know it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with moving specifically, but it does have everything to do with you guys, because you'll see. So basically, this little black box has just arrived through the post. I feel like some of you might already know what this is, but in case you don't, I'm gonna open it now. But I wanted to open it on camera because you guys are ultimately why I'm here today. This feels so surreal. Like so surreal. 13-year-old me would literally be crying right now if she knew that 23-year-old me, Jesus, that's 10 years, would be opening one of these. She just wouldn't believe you, to be honest. I actually also can't get into it, so that's good. Oh my god, they have put so much sellotape on this thing, it's actually insane. I love that I'm using eyelash curlers to open it. Oh my god, this is so surreal. This feels so weird. Like I feel like I'm opening somebody else's package. I don't want to lift this up. Oh my god, am I gonna cry? No, I'm not gonna cry. Okay. Oh my god, it's got my name on it. This is insane. Okay. That is so cute. I know it's literally a copy and paste letter, but that's made me really emotional. So, here is my little 100,000 subscriber plaque. Oh my god. And I mean, how convenient is this? Because I'm organising my office today, and this, believe me, is going to be the first thing that I hang up. Guys, I'm literally freaking out. This is so crazy. This is just insane. I know that's all I can really say, but I genuinely have no words to just express how grateful I am to you guys. It has my name on it and 100,000 subscribers. What? Okay, I'm now going to continue organising my office. I'm going to actually sort out my makeup drawer just so that is all in order, and then we can see what else needs to be done, which is a lot, but yeah, I just thought I would insert this in today's vlog.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Can we stop the clock and rewind? Go back to that moment in time when you say you want me for life. Was it all a lie? Gave my all to deserve ya, begging on my knees just to show ya you're the one I want and I love ya. No, 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 no lie. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet.
Right, so it's the next day. I stopped filming yesterday just because we found a leak in the house. I feel like it was bound to happen at some point with buying a house. Obviously you take everything at face value, and when you're actually living there, that is when you find certain things wrong with it. So in the guest bedroom, I'll go and show you guys in a sec, but we realized that there was like a wet patch on the floor, and I had no idea where it was coming from. And then when we stepped back, we realized that there was loads and loads of like water droplets coming from the wall. So yeah, basically we realised that our shower is right above where that bedroom is. So we had someone over to look at it all day yesterday, which is why I couldn't film, because there was just like so much noise going on because they had to rip all the tiles off. And we found exactly where like the crack is, where the water was going through. So it has all now been fixed, but yeah, that was yesterday's stress. So I'm sorry that I randomly ended yesterday's section, but I'll go and show you the guest room now, and I'll also show you in the bathroom what we've kind of done, because these things you don't really like think about when you're buying a house. And there are a couple of things that we have now noticed that we probably should have noticed when we were looking initially. So I'll go and point them out to you now, just in case you are house hunting. Definitely keep these things in mind. Okay, so this is the guest room, and basically the water patch was like on the floor next to the bed, but we were really confused to start with because this whole area was completely damp, but this bit was dry. So I was saying to Brad, if it was coming from the wall, then obviously all of this would be wet, but it was literally just like a patch here. So I'm not really sure why that is, but basically it was definitely coming from this wall. I'm hoping the camera will pick this up. But all of this is now discoloured because that's where all of the water was kind of travelling down. So it's coming out of the shower above here, and yeah, just going down this entire wall. So as you can see, we have these drip marks, unfortunately, so we need to just patch over this. But like I said, I wanted to show you guys because hopefully you can see on the roof. I mean, I think that's where the damp has come through, but over here and also especially here, this is where they've patched up paint. So if you're looking for a house and you see that there are like random paint marks on the ceiling or on the wall or anything, it probably means they know know there's an issue there. So yeah, if you see anything like that, like there's also patched up paint here, which we just didn't notice when we were looking at the house. But if you do see something like that, then definitely question them on it, because I have no doubt that they knew this was an issue. And unfortunately, it's now something we're obviously gonna have to fix. I kind of dread to think what's going on behind the walls and under the floorboards here, but it just turns out that we're probably gonna be doing our bathroom first and renovating that as one of the first rooms, just to make sure that it's properly fixed, because obviously we haven't been using that shower, just to make sure that it doesn't leak anymore. But we do also have another issue. I'm gonna put you guys down because this is probably gonna turn into a little bit of a longer chat than I initially thought. But basically we have some dimmer switches like throughout the house. So these lights in here are just like a straight on off switch, but the ones downstairs, we have a few that you can adjust, and basically all of the lights in the house keep like not going on and off, but they'll definitely like dim down and then come back on. Like it's literally a split second. But yeah, I feel like there's also an electrical fault because we're not really sure why that's happening. So there's quite a few things that we need to look into at the moment, but like I say, at least we're catching them early and we can just get them, fingers crossed, hopefully just sorted from the off. They were yesterday's struggles, but otherwise I've been having quite a productive day, which is always nice.
Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you, I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, 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 put your love on me. Your love, 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 put your love on me. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you, I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, 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 put your love on me. Your love, 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 put your love on me. It's a sour taste in it, it's a sour taste. To be fooled again, honey, to be fooled again. Stole my heart and ripped it into pieces. Yes, you did. You know it's not the way I planned. No, it's not the way I want it. No, it's not the things I meant. Know that I'm not being honest. Not the way I wanted us to make sense. I just wanna be the one who love you. I just wanna be the one. Face the heat and maybe make a promise and make it through all our flaws, 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 all our flaws. It's a cold embrace, ain't it? It's a big mistake to be falling back to the stuff we know will fail. Stole my thoughts for no given reason, none at all. No, it's not the way I planned. No, it's not the.
Okay, hey guys, it is currently June the 9th and I honestly can't remember the last time I spoke to you guys in this vlog, which I feel so bad about, but so much has happened. Like I have loads of things to update you guys on in terms of the house, in terms of we had an architect come round and we've now completely changed the plans to the dining room and the kitchen and everything. So I mean, yeah, it's all literally going on. But one thing that I did want to say, because I realised I haven't even mentioned this, if you are new here and you have found me through these moving vlogs into this house, I've actually done moving vlogs from when we moved out of our last house. So we moved from a rental into here, and I just wanted to say, if you haven't seen those videos, then definitely go back and watch them, because it kind of gives you like a run up to the point that we're at to now. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below to all of the moving vlogs in this kind of series so far, in case you do want to go and watch them and get fully up to date. But in terms of updates on the house, I'm going to take you guys downstairs and show you the layout of the kitchen, because I mentioned it in the last vlog and I ended up not even taking you downstairs and showing you what I meant by everything I said. So like I did say in the last vlog, it's just like a really impractical kitchen, if that makes sense. Like everything is just laid out so weirdly. There's barely any cupboard space, so I can't wait to renovate that space and make it just so much more useful to the way that we live. So I thought I'd just quickly start this off by taking you downstairs and showing you exactly what I mean by the kitchen. I'll show you how we've kind of laid it out, and then just go over what we're going to change about it and what we want to add. So let's do that, and then I'll come back to me now and update you on the rest of the things that we have to talk about. So I'm just going to show you guys a quick overview of the kitchen, and then obviously speak you through how we want to change this space and what I mean by it being just a little bit impractical at the moment. Also, if you see anyone walking past here, Brad is on a business phone call and he likes to pace around the garden when he's doing that, so yeah, don't mind that. Also, his stuff is over here because that is where he's currently working. He hasn't actually set up an office yet, and I'm not sure where he's planning on setting that up, so the kitchen has apparently become his office for now. Obviously you guys have seen this room before, but what I mean by the lack of cupboard space is in every other kitchen that I've had, there's been like cupboard space up here. I'm not really sure why they wouldn't have put it, because I feel like this space is literally asking for that. I know there is a massive cooker in here, so maybe it's something to do with that, but yeah, I'm just used to having like cupboards all the way along here. We do have these little shutter things which in the house tour I said had to go, which I still feel that way about them, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do like the fact you can kind of close all of this away, because right now I've just put some glasses there, a few coffee things, and then this is literally just all completely unorganized, but then I don't really know where else to put it. So the other side is basically the same. Again, there's some glasses and just some random bits and bobs, but it just looks so scattered. These just aren't the prettiest things, are they? So yeah, we're definitely going to change this area, and Brad would love to build a little bar outside somewhere in the garden, like convert a shed. I'm sure, again, you guys have seen so many people do that. If we do get around to doing that, then these will go straight in there, because they do also, I don't think I showed you this in the house tour, but if you flick that switch, they have LEDs in them. So I mean, I just feel like they're asking to be in like a cocktail bar area. So yeah, so we have that area on the side, and then we do have cupboards all down here, but in this end one, that is the dishwasher, which is currently on, so sorry if you can hear the noise of that. And then the one under the sink is obviously very limited space, so we've just put cleaning stuff under there. And then this is probably the best cupboard, to be fair. I've never seen anything like this, and it's so practical. So it's one of those cupboards that kind of spins round. So we've just put all of our appliances on here. So we've got like our toaster, a slow cooker, and then some other stuff down there. It is really useful for that. Like, it's such a good use of space, so we're definitely going to keep this cupboard. But like I said to you guys before, we're just going to be changing the fascias to all of these. To the right of that area, we have these drawers, which are amazing. Like, these are so long, so it's a great use of space, and obviously you can fit so much in them. Like, we've got our cutlery in this one, but hopefully you guys are going to be able to see what I mean. Basically, if there's more than one of you cooking in the kitchen, and either one of you needs to get to like either side, or one of you needs to get in the drawer but the other one's cooking, they're so impractical. Like, the amount of times I've nearly whacked Brad because I go to open this drawer and he's like getting a drink or something. I don't know, it's just, it seems really weird. So we want to keep these drawers, but obviously when we lay out the new kitchen, we're gonna bear in mind like how long they are and where they need to go to not be in the way. But just to quickly show you the other ones in case you're interested, we've just put our plates and bowls and stuff in here with some mugs and some dry foods because I ran out of cupboard space. And then in the bottom one, we have all of our saucepans and stuff like that. So yeah, that is those drawers. But like I say, it's just the width of them is amazing for storage, but practically when you're cooking, like moving about the kitchen, it's not the best. So then this little cupboard in here is one of those kind of pantry cupboards, which is amazing because we have a big version of this as well, which I'll show you in a second. And I've just put like dry foods in here. I bought these, by the way, from IKEA. They're the best things for like storing food. That is just how I've organized this little cupboard. We also have potatoes and stuff down there. And then in this one, I think we've just got like random Tupperware. Yeah, there's some really random things in here. Also, don't mind all the bread flour. I tried to order some plain flour and everything got substituted. So I now have 6 bags of bread flour and no bread making machine. So I need to get one of them. So then these are literally the only other cupboards that we have in the kitchen. So above this, which is a microwave. We have all of our drinks and cereals and stuff. Like, again, really random stuff because I just ran out of space. But hopefully that will just become a drinks cupboard when we make room for everything else. And then obviously the microwave, the oven, and down here, super random. I could probably organise that a lot better and make some more room in there for other things. And then this is the other pantry cupboard that we have, which is so good. Like, I literally love having this, and I'm so glad that it's already here because I think these cost quite a lot of money to buy. So obviously we can just change these fascias to the color that we want them to be. We might end up getting like a couple of these and integrating those into the new kitchen somehow, just because it is so good for space. And then obviously we've got our fridge freezer here. Again, this is also a really decent size, so we're going to keep these and change the fascias. But that is literally it for the kitchen. I mean, if you've been here since the old house, you would have known that in that kitchen we honestly had, I think it was 17 cupboards or something ridiculous. So I'm just used to having a lot more space, and also I suppose a lot more space to kind of work around in the actual kitchen itself, especially when there are two of you cooking, and most of the time me and Brad do like to cook together. Obviously I never want this to come across as ungrateful. I'm so grateful for the space that we have. I just mean that when we redesign it, we will do it a lot differently, and I just want to be honest with you guys in the sense of how we've been finding this space itself. Also, another little thing, it doesn't have a draining board or anything for the sink. So I bought this. I've actually had a few questions on this lately in my old like clean with me videos, but these are from IKEA, and they're basically just drying mats. I need to put it in the wash actually. You just place these down and then you put all of your washing up on it and it just dries, and then you can just hang this up and it dries itself. So that's been a godsend considering we have a sink with no draining board right now. Also, this is an area that they used to use as a breakfast bar. So I think they had stools along here and then people would eat here. But I also noticed that like this isn't a very wide space for you to eat your dinner. If someone was sat here, you would literally be right next to the sink while you're eating. So again, we're going to redesign that aspect to it. But obviously, like I mentioned to you guys, the plans that we have are to build the dining room out there. So that means that all of this is going to move, and we can then just design the kitchen using the entire space. So I'm really excited about this area. Obviously, I've mentioned in the vlog that it's just been a bit of a weird space to work with so far. So I wanted to show you guys exactly what I meant. But yeah, that is it for this room. Obviously I'll keep you guys updated as we make the changes, and again we're gonna have like a seating area in this bay window, which will be nice. I just can't wait for you guys to see what we're gonna do with this room, but obviously the Pinterest video will help that as well. There are so many ideas on my kitchen board that I feel like resemble exactly what we want to go for in here. So now you've seen that in terms of updating you on specific rooms. I know also at the end of the last vlog I also gave you like a sneak peek of the boys room, which is Brad's room in the house. Obviously I've got my office space and my filming room and everything, which I'm sure you can tell I've completely made my own. I mean, it's fluffy, it's very pink in here, like it's a very girly room. So next door to this, in what was another bedroom when the other people lived here, we have turned it into like a man cave as such. So it's basically going to be Brad's room that he can do whatever he wants with. He's made really good progress on it so far. He's painted it, he's found like furniture that he wants and everything. I think he's replaced the lights today, which kind of scared me because we don't know the first thing when it comes to electricals. So yeah, luckily he's still with us and nothing major happened. I'm going to take you guys in there and talk you through his kind of visions for it, because obviously it's another room in the house and I didn't really say much about it. I just added a clip where I was painting it. So yeah, let's go and see that, and I will be able to show you it in a lot more detail. So his room is just next to mine, like I say. So you come out of my room here and then he is in here. I didn't realise how much of a mess it was in here, but I think I can now turn these lights on, can I? Okay, there we go. These are what he replaced today, so I'm kind of nervous about them, but they seem fine so far. So, as you can probably tell, it is super, super dark in here because he's painted it this really dark navy, almost black colour. Now this is the actual colour that we want to go for in the kitchen. Like when he bought this paint and when it dried down, I was like, oh my god, that is exactly the colour that we want for the kitchen cabinets. So yeah, I'm quite glad that we found this. So basically he's painted all of the room this colour, of course, and then the other thing that he's done in here, which inspired me to do it in my room, which I'll show you in a second, he's replaced the plug socket. So I think he found these on Amazon, but they're from a company called BG Electrical, I think. I'll try and leave the link down below, but these are like the something chrome ones. I honestly can't remember, but I really like what they look like. I'm not sure if they're picking up on camera as they are. They're more of like a gunmetal grey. And then obviously he needs to replace these switches as well. I don't think they've arrived yet. But then the other major thing that he's decided to do in this room is panel this wall, or like fake panel. I'm sure you guys have seen this going around, but you can basically just buy, you should I think buy MDF, and we went to B&Q the other day to get some, but they aren't cutting anything at the moment because obviously they're not having all of their staff in and stuff. So he managed to pick up these pieces of wood. No idea what the technical term for anything is, so I'm really sorry, but I will leave the dimensions of these down below in case you're interested in doing something like this. But he's literally just started it so far. I think he ran out of wood, which is why he stopped doing it, but obviously he's then going to put the same wood going across and then paint this whole thing the same colour as the wall. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what it's going to look like, because if it looks good, I kind of want to do something like this in the lounge. I do have my Pinterest boards video going up next, and I did obviously go through all of my ideas with you guys, and I mentioned about doing something like this in the lounge as well and showed you a picture in that, so that'll give you a better idea. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I think it looks so good so far. Obviously just imagine that these are the same colour as the wall. It just adds a bit of a different feature to the room. So then obviously he needs to get some furniture, so these little markings on the floor, and I think there's some over there as well, that's where like the L-shaped sofa is going to go, and then on this wall that's where the TV is going to go. He's also just recently put these bulbs up, so he basically bought, I think the wiring he got on Amazon, and then we already had these bulbs, which hopefully if I can focus it, these are the ones that have the kind of filament inside, so they just look really cool. So yeah, this is Brad's little space of the house, and this is what he's done so far. So I thought I'd just give you a quick update, because like I say, I know I just really quickly previewed it in the last vlog and then didn't say anything on it, so I hope that now makes sense. Yeah, so that is what Brad's room is currently looking like. It's just his little space that he wants to make into like a cinema room slash gaming room for him and his brother, so he's got complete free reign on that, and like I say, I love what he's done so far. I think it looks so good. But in terms of what we've been up to today, so this morning of the day that I'm filming this, we had the architect come around, and it was interesting. I mean, I know in the house tour, and I think last moving vlog, I mentioned about a few ideas that we had, specifically the bifold doors in the lounge, which would be an option, but he basically just told us like how expensive it would be for the little effect that it would give us basically. So if we really wanted to do it, we would, and we would spend the money on it, but he basically just explained that it's not going to give us that much more light, and we don't have the most amazing view to look out on, so we'd basically be doing it for no reason and just for what it looks like. So we've decided against that, and we're going to get the light into the house through the dining room extension. The positives that came out of it was he did explain how we can do the dining room, and we really like the ideas that he came up with for that. Also, he's redesigned like the porch area, so obviously we need to wait for drawings and stuff and just give him the go ahead to actually start doing that. But yeah, there were just ideas that we were kind of throwing out there, and he was like, yeah, I wouldn't do that, and I was like, okay. But obviously that's why you get a second opinion. That is what architects are here for, so I'm really interested to see what he kind of comes up with. So later on in this vlog, I will take you downstairs and explain the kind of layout that we've gone for in terms of the dining room and stuff. Obviously it's still going to be an extension, but it is going to be a little bit different to how we first imagined it, which is fine. It works so much better and it makes so much more sense. Right now though, I'm going to set you guys down because I have just had a package arrive, which is so exciting. A lovely girl from a brand on Instagram got in touch and asked if I wanted anything for the home, because she saw that I'd moved, and I think she has very recently just set up her home brand. There are literally some stunning pieces on this website, so as soon as I looked on there I was like, oh my god, everything is so cute. So I picked out a couple of things, and I also did buy a couple of things as well. I don't like to just be sent things from companies and just not like buy something myself, especially when they are small independent brands that have just got started up. Like I don't expect people to just send me stuff and me not buy anything in return, if that makes sense. So I am waiting for one other thing to arrive. I think I haven't actually opened the box, so it might all be in there. But yeah, she's very kindly sent me a couple of things for my office. I'm going to sit down right now and open this with you guys. I'm going to leave their website and their Instagram link down below. I haven't even mentioned what it's called, but it's Elena's Home. I will leave all the information down below if you're interested. But yeah, I love trying to help out people like this, and I feel like a lot of you guys will love the stuff as well that she has on there. So I think, or I'm assuming by the size of it, that this is the footstool that she very kindly sent over. I think everything that I ordered is actually already in here. Okay, these are a couple of the things. So I think I'm still waiting on some coasters and also some drawer handles, which I need to get the drawers for anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, there was just a couple of cute things that I saw in there that would be perfect for my office. So I will show you the vase first. Right now it's absolutely full of packaging, obviously, so it doesn't get damaged, because inside of this kind of caging detail, it basically has this glass insert. So I'm just going to put this together and then I'll be able to show you guys properly. This is her little logo, so like I say, the name of the brand is Elena's Home. This exact product and the other one that I'm going to show you will be linked down below, but I'll also leave her website just in case you want to have a little shop around. But how stunning is this? Like I say, I've just never seen anything like it. So I got this for my desk, and I have some faux flowers that I'm going to put in it. I'm hoping they're going to fit into here. I might have to trim their stems or something, but I just thought it was so cute. So yeah, that is the first thing that I picked up. So then in here I grabbed this, which is something that I wouldn't usually go for, but I thought it just fit in this office like perfectly. So as you can see, this is basically like a white bamboo footstool. I just thought it was so cute. Like, how nice is this design? I'm just thinking with a little blanket thrown over the top, in the corner next to my plant or something. There's so many places I could put this. Even in the lounge it would look nice. Oh my god, I've just realised she's left me a note. I love it when people handwrite things because it never happens nowadays. So when we were speaking on email, and she has also just reminded me in the letter, just to let you guys know, they do have a pre-order available on this stool, but of a bigger version. So if you wanted it as like a coffee table or something, or just a side table in another room in the house, then they do have a bigger version that's going to be available. But right now, I think up until the end of June, you can pre-order it for £80 less than what this one is. So you're going to be saving yourself so much money, and you'll get a bigger one than what this is. Obviously this is still available if you want the smaller size, but yeah, just in case you did want a bigger version, then definitely pre-order it now. I'm literally obsessed with this. I'm going to find a place in my office now to put this, and I'm also gonna see if my flowers fit into here. Like I say, I think I'm gonna have to trim the stems off them, but we'll see.
No, it's not the things I meant. Know that I'm not being honest. Not the way I want it. I still make sense. I just wanna be the one who loves you. I just wanna be the one. Face the heat and maybe make a promise, and make it through all our flaws, all our flaws.
So I've just really quickly placed these in the room. I think I am going to have a play about with this corner, because I think I want to get like a floor sofa thing for here. I'm going to put a picture on the screen of what I mean, because that probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but there's loads of them on Urban Outfitters at the moment, and I kind of want to make this like a little cozy corner. So I am going to keep the footstool there somehow, but yeah, that will probably change. I've just popped it there for now. And then the vase has worked so well. There was actually so much more room in there than I thought there was. So I've just put my fake flowers in there, and I love what it looks like, especially because the copper goes perfectly with this little light that I have, which when I'm working at my desk, I just plug it into my laptop and it lights up like that. The copper of the vase also matches the copper of these pictures, which actually I haven't showed you guys. So I put these up the other day. I've literally just put them above my desk, and I don't know if I'm going to be leaving my desk here, so maybe I should have waited a bit just to see if I was going to keep it, but I am quite happy with what it looks like. I just think I want to be more facing out of the window. Obviously this is right in the corner of the room, and I do feel sometimes like I'm just staring at the wall all day, so yeah, I might rejig this a little bit, but I love how this all ties in together so far. Like I said, I'll leave both products linked down below, but if you want to shop the entire website, then I'll also leave that. But a massive thank you to those guys for gifting me the footstool. I did buy the vase, like I said to you guys. I do prefer to buy something as well, but they did very kindly gift this to me. Just really quickly jumping on the end here to round off today's vlog and say thank you so much for watching. As always, there will be another moving vlog very soon on my channel, but the next video that's coming up is the Pinterest ideas video, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But in the meantime, be sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and that being said, I will speak to you all very soon in my next one. Bye guys.